foot. It has really weird finicky internals. You have really cool gold designs and blue. This blaster looks beautiful. So I was at Walmart today. Yeah, I was looking for the Challenger, couldn't find it. Hopefully I can get a review out real soon, but it may already be out by the time of this video. However, I did find something interesting, and that is this. Now, yes, I already have one of these, I know, but this was on clearance for $5, which I can't turn that down. I could have resold a bunch of these. I only got one though, because I didn't do a review in the last one, and I thought, even though it's kind of late, let's do a review on it now. Let's revisit it. Let's see how bad the Adventure Force Dart Zone Pyroraptor Jurassic World Dominion Blaster, how bad was it? And was it even that bad? Because there was some criticism surrounding this thing. But anyway, let's get started. Alright, let's just get this bad boy open. Included is the blaster with the mag and stock, and 10 darts. Alright, let's do a basic overview starting with the grip. The grip is actually really good. It has a very nice stylization. It's a very solid grip and really well designed. It feels like it's designed for, human hands, and it will fit most hands pretty well. You of course have your buffer tube stock, which is really cool, right here, and you can extend that to whatever length you like. You have really cool gold designs and blue. This blaster looks beautiful, good grief. And if you know anything about Jurassic World Dominion, the movie, you'll know that this is based off a dinosaur in the movie called the Pyroraptor, and they did a pretty good job replicating that as best as they could. It looks, I think Dino Squad does Dino Blasters better, but this is a really good shot at it, and this does not do a bad job at replicating that dinosaur, especially with some of the designs. You have like almost carrying handle here, which is actually kind of nice. I mean, you don't have to use it, but it's kind of nice to have. You have a purple front here, which again kind of lines up with the design of the dinosaur in the movie, which is why it kind of looks weird. Then you have a gold barrel here, which kind of matches this gold design here. And of course you have the pump grip, which I will prime later. Then you have your mag release, and I believe you just release your mag, you don't have to pump it back or anything. Mag release is really nice. It won't get in the way of any 18 sticks, I believe. Let me check it out real quick. No, yeah, you can fit an 18 stick in there perfectly and hit the mag well, and it drops out almost completely. Oh, my foot! I'm not wearing any shoes right now. Good grief. The mag itself, I believe, is advertised to hold 10 rounds, but in fact holds 12, from my knowledge. It has a pretty good design with just a Jurassic World Dominion sticker slapped on there. Beautiful logo, but that's not part of the blaster design, that's marketing for the movie. And of course, a bluer color. It is buffer tube, so you could probably put all kinds of different stocks. Here's a Max Striker stock. That's a lot better. Oh my gosh, that's a lot better. But you can put all kinds of stocks, airsoft stocks, because it's buffer tube, which is nice. So the stock is sufficient enough, and you can replace it. So I'm not going to downgrade a point from that. Otherwise, it's a pretty good stock. It's not going to collapse on you anytime soon. To operate the blaster, simply hit your mag release, take out your mag, load your darts into the magazine. You have 10 darts, but you can, of course, hold 12, which is nice. Throw your mag into the blaster, pull back the priming handle, and fire. Now, this blaster, one cool thing, though, is it does have slant fire. And it has really good performance for what it is. Now, here is where you get into the issues, and I'll get to more of this final opinion, but I'll let you know now, there is issues with this thing. First off, it does jam every now and then, which is kind of just something that's not too big of a deal, but it could be unreliable in the battlefield. Another thing is FPS is slightly inconsistent, and that's the biggest problem with this blaster. I'll get more of that later in the video, but yeah. But before I get talking anymore, let's go take a look at how good this thing fires. Alright guys, out on the range with the Dart Zone Pyroraptor. Let's see how well this thing does. We're gonna do elite and waffle heads as I usually do. What's really odd is an Elite Dart at 38 feet, and these two waffle heads at 45. We have a grouping of Dart Zone waffle heads and an Elite here at around 52 feet. A waffle head here, an Elite Dart, and another waffle head at around 57 feet. And I believe the furthest Dart, which is an Elite, at 62 feet.
Life finds a way.
So what are my thoughts on the Pyroraptor blaster? Well, a few things. First off, I think the biggest issue with this is the inconsistency between product to product. I jammed once during the firing test. I just went ahead and filmed again because it kept messing up, and it worked smoothly the second time, but first time it really did mess up. And then when I did the overview, I didn't realize this thing was, I thought this thing jammed when I pulled the trigger the first time, and then later on I pull it again halfway through, which I shouldn't have done, but I did accidentally, and it did shoot. It has really weird, finicky internals. Now, the other one I got, which I can't really find at the moment, but the other one I got works perfectly fine. It's very weird, and that's the biggest problem with this blaster. I've seen other people experience this too. There's quite a few lemons in the bunch of these Pyroraptor blasters, and this is the only Dart Zone blaster I've experienced where it actually jams. Would I recommend it? Well, I would only recommend it in a few instances. If you're highly super competitive and you don't want any hiccups, it may not be the blaster. If you want a project to work on and mod a bit, maybe make it really good, then yeah. If you like the shell, yeah, get it. There are a lot of reasons to like it. It's not an overly bad product, but the thing is, it could be much better. I have a few friends who've gotten good ones. I actually got a good one. This is a bad one. And that is a big, big problem. Now, again, would I recommend this? Yes, only if you want to get one. If you still see this review and you're like, you know, I'll give it a shot, I'll get it, maybe I'll tinker around with it a bit, I could do some cool things to it, I really like the shell, or any of those reasons, if you are still interested in getting it after this review, then I would say go ahead and get it, because it does have some things to offer. If this worked consistently and there weren't any lemons, and it just didn't have any problems, I'd give this a full-on 10 out of 10, but I have to be honest, I'm probably going to end up having to give it a 7 or 6 out of 10. Let's go 6.5 out of 10. That seems pretty fair to me. It's a cool blaster, but again, the problems are there, and they are pretty evident. So yeah, anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
My junk drawer, my junk drawer. So many things, I don't know what they're for, but I won't let it go, no, I will add more useless little things to my junk drawer.